Hello, this is Shirley.
So the next thing I'm going to teach on is something that I think probably everybody needs and they don't know it, but it's called Cascara Sagrada. They call it the sacred herb because it will get your bowels moving and helps your gallbladder. It is said that constipation is one of the main problems for most sick people. In fact, there's a doctor that wrote a book. Your second brain is your bowels. And so you don't want it all clogged up. I have had people come in here. She was a model. She came in. She hadn't had a bowel movement for 22 days. And I've never forgot that. She was gorgeous, and you would never think she had a problem. But not having a bowel movement for 22 days is a long time. Cascara is great to treat constipation. It tones up the intestine, especially the small intestine. It gives, it helps to get the muscle going. Cascara will tone, strengthen the bowels, and give it normal function. And a lot of times, I have found out when I was a kid, I had a lot of milk. And when you're over blood, you have milk. What it does is it messes up your bowels because it makes it. I call it the bowels when they don't function right, a lazy bowel. And because it's got all that dairy product in there, because you don't break it down, and it's the mucus that's in the side of your colon, and it causes you a lot of problems. And when you eat a lot of green stuff and keep away from dairy products, then your colon works a lot better. But see, I got a lazy colon when I was younger, so it just comes when I'm older. So there is a lot of us older people have to use something to move our bowels because we ate wrong when we was younger. Cascara helps to tone the entire canal. It increases, and it works with the stomach, the liver, the pancreas, and the lower bowel. It's beneficial for the gallbladder ducts, and it relieves liver complaints, especially an enlarged liver. Because all it's doing is cleaning. Because see, your liver dumps out at night when you go to sleep. If you go to sleep and go into REM sleep, your liver dumps out at night, and it dumps into the colon. If the colon is cleaned out, if the colon's not cleaned out, the liver doesn't dump, and then you can get an enlarged liver. Dr. Schurtz considered it one of the safest laxative ever discovered when used. He used it more than 30 years to restore natural, healthy bowel function without dependence. Cascara herb increases the flow of pancreatic juices. It's excellent for in case of being a diabetic. It helps the flow of the bowel. It is excellent to tone, and anything tone in your body is wonderful. And a lot of time toning comes from what you eat. If you eat something healthy like vegetables and fruits, toning. And you eat a lot of cooked food, flab. Cooked food has got nothing in it to feed the body. Intestinal, it helps with constipation due to intestinal weakness. It also relieves sick headaches due to the same cause. And when the rectum has lost its toning, that's when you get hemorrhoids. And it will help to restore and cleanse the blood and get the hemorrhoids out of there if we get the bowels going. In case of chronic diarrhea due to the liver sluggish, Cascara Sagrada helps with the liver, and it can help in case of jaundice. Cascara empties the bowels, and it restores the hormone elasticity and tone to relax and muscle and the natural motion, and having a direct effect upon the muscle structure of the bowels. Influence the veins and the capillaries of the entire system. You got to remember, most people, even men, like clean houses. Well, your body likes to clean bowels, so it can clean the rest of the body out. When your bowels are clean, then the other parts of the bowels, like your liver and your pancreas, can dump into it. Your blood can dump into it. Your kidneys can dump into it. And your house, you will feel like a teenager when you get your body cleaned out. That's why they call me the cleaning lady. And all I do is clean and feed, and the body heals itself. That's all I do. And mostly it's clean and eat your vegetables. The intestinal helps to take care of the mucus, and it helps to restore normal toning. It helps to stop the excess mucus, and it will relieve any kind of colitis, anything. The bark, they can't even take the bark off the tree till it's at least 6, but I was under one doctor, and he said 10 years, because he said that's when it's strong enough to really move the bowels, is after the bark is 10 years old. Cascara is absorbed in the small intestine, stimulates the nervous system in the lower portion, and produces the wave action about 6 to 8 hours after you take it. Such action helps to eliminate accumulated toxin waste in the colon. Studies has confirmed Cascara benefit for treating liver disease, and it helps gas in the stomach. It has been found to relieve any extra bowel trouble. The herb has been used with colitis, gallstones, intestinal parasites, jaundice, disease, sluggish, gallbladder, and worms. Research indicates Cascara Sagrada has an active substance that demonstrates a chelation ability against formation of calcium and urinary stones. I hope that today you will think about your bowels and think about getting them cleaned out and keeping them cleaned out. It's not something you do once and say, well, it's cleaned out. Because you hold about 4 bowel movements, 4 meals in your colon, because it's large intestines 5 and your small intestines 25 feet. And there's about 4 meals in there. And so what you do is you need to have one to 2 a day. Some herbalists say 3 a day, but if I can get 2 out of my customers, then they feel like a teenager and they feel good, and they know they're eating enough fiber. Well, have a good day.